Hi y'all, Risha here. I'm here with my horses. I'm sitting in a camp chair, kind of out in the pasture, doing something I like to do occasionally, which helps me connect with my body and allows me to open up for a different kind of connection with the horses, and allows them to kind of make their own requests of me if they want or not. And it helps me connect with my body. And so I'm just out here sitting in this chair, and there's horses grazing different parts of the pasture, the cows. And I just come out here and sit and just spend some undemanding time with them. I'm not making overt requests of them. Now your presence is always some level of request, but it's a pretty low level of request. And it depends on the other beings what kind of request it feels like to them. Okay, so like if I had a wild Mustang and I came and sat out in the pasture, that might feel like a big request to wild Mustang. Now for most of our horses, most of the time, it doesn't feel like a giant request. And sometimes they'll come join me and just hang out with me, and kind of nap like Juno's doing. Sometimes they'll make requests of me, which is what Athena's doing, which is also why I brought this brush out, so that I could meet any requests they might have of me, because I do have several who just really enjoy some focused brushing time without any other demands placed upon them. So this helps me connect with my body and helps me connect and practice being present without the stress of having to make a request of them or anybody else. It can be meditative. Sometimes I'll really focus on some kind of meditation. And I'm really mostly my intention is to just be. And to just notice my senses. Athena's getting very adamant right now about me scratching her rear and not talking to you guys. So I'm going to be focused on my senses, on what my experience is, on practicing connecting with my body. You know, when I started this work, that was kind of a foreign concept to me, that, you know, my body was maybe sending me signals about things long before I had been able to cognitively understand them and process them about different experiences that I was having. And so it helps me to practice just listening, just being present and just listening. I am listening to you. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit and be patient, my love. I know, give me 30 more seconds. Thank you. So just listening to my body, and in some cases, listening to someone else's body. I have learned so much from my horses doing this, because when I get into that state where I'm really listening to myself, then I start to hear them on different levels, and they will come up and make requests of me that I'd never had a horse make a request of me before. I never noticed that's what they were requesting before. I've had a few horses come up and ask me to help them stretch. I've had them come up and, well, Athena always is asking for brushes and scratches, so that's not anything revolutionary. I've had them tell me and show me different places where they were hurting. I've had a horse show me where another horse was hurting, was having some pain and actually had, you know, a little minor injury. And then I've had them just come up and just stand by me and just kind of just rest with me. Just kind of enjoy that space to be connected in this way where we can just be together and rest together. And in those moments I can tap into and understand and get a better sense of what it feels like in my own body to feel seen and heard and connected with without having the stress of having to make a request at the same time. And that can help me get a good baseline for what I am going to be looking for when I do start making requests. Because when we're talking about connecting with our horses and deeply listening and attuning to each other, a lot of it is about the sensations and the feelings and not just the outward expressions of those things. So sometimes people will say, well, what does it look like? What do their eyes do? What does their body do? How can I know? And, those things often can give us clues, but they're not all the information we're looking for. They don't give us enough information. And so we need to be able to learn how to listen at a deeper level than just what our eyes are seeing. So I would encourage you, if you have the space to do that, to do this, to practice going out and just spending some undemanding time with your horses, and learning to listen better to yourself and also to them as well. And if you don't have a pasture, but they're in a stall, then just go sit outside their stall with them. You don't have to have anything special to do this. You don't even have to have a chair. You can sit on the ground. You can stand and lean on them, on a gate, on a tree, whatever it is that you have and that's available to you, make it work for you. I hope y'all are enjoying the course, and I'll talk to you later.